What's up gamers, U2 here, and today we're going to be talking about how to build every single Harmony character, and yes, even my speculation for what the best build for Ruan Mei is as well. So if you like videos like this, if you want to see these full in-depth build guides, because today is just going to be kind of giving the builds, not very much explanation, just quick firing them at you. If you want to see full builds, check the channel out, subscribe to the channel is what I'm trying to say, so you can get more content like this right here, talking about how to build every character. And then as far as like the in-depth build guides go, we have those on the channel as well in different separate playlists, which will all be there. But there are a couple things I do want to talk about before actually hopping in to the build here. Number one, the best in slot light cone for every character here is going to be the Bronya light cone. So if I don't bring that up in every single section here, it's because it's just the best in slot for everyone. So I will be giving like alternative light cones that you can actually use on these characters and a short explanation on why. Number two thing I want to mention here is subs over sets. Sets don't matter that much, guys. Subs are the most important thing, so make sure you're getting those main and sub stats down before even worrying about the sets. Sets don't matter. You don't get that much of a bonus comparatively to what you get with the actual sub stats alone, so make sure subs over sets. So one of our Foxian coins, Yukong. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. She is kind of clunky until you get her E6. You kind of want her E6. After you get her E6, it removes a lot of that clunk. Just want to let that be known. If you build her before that, then she might seem really clunky to you because she is pretty clunky before E6. And that's because at E6, whenever she uses her ultimate, she will be getting one additional stack of Roaring Bowstring, which is basically the thing that comes from her ult that gives everyone the crit damage, attack, crit rate bonus, all that stuff. Now, going ahead and hopping into her best relic set you can run on her is going to be a two-piece Musketeer, two-piece of the Banditry set. This is going to be the best set. It increases her attack and increases her imaginary damage bonus because she is actually able to do some pretty decent damage on enemies. You can even use her as a sub DPS at lower Eidolons, of course. So yes, these are the two sets I recommend here. Now hopping into the light cone, obviously but the battle isn't over, but Dance 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 actually does work pretty well on her if you do want an alternative light cone that is like not a free-to-play light cone. But if you can't get either of these light cones, Meshing Cogs is completely a fine option because it does give her extra energy every time she attacks the enemy or she gets attacked. And you know that Foxian aggro rate is crazy, so this could be amazing for her because you'll be getting energy back regardless because of her 1000 plus aggro rate. Hopping into the planner sets now, I would recommend either Fleet of the Ageless Keel or even Peekany if you're running it on a team with either Welt or Danny. That's the only circumstance I recommend running this set, but outside of that, I would run Fleet or Broken Keel here. Now, I will say with her, you want her to be pretty fast because her ability only lasts for 2 turns, so a 2-piece speed set could also work for her as well. Just want to bring that up. 2-piece with either a 2-piece Musketeer or 2-piece Imaginary could work here as well. Now, hopping into the main and substats. For the main stats on the body, you want to be running either crit rate, crit damage here. Like I said, she can do pretty decent damage depending on the Eidolon level you have her at. So I recommend crit rate, crit damage here. If you have her at E0, probably just run HP percentage. Now for the feat, just run speed. You want her to be as fast as possible. On this sphere, you want to run imaginary damage bonus here to get as much damage as possible. And finally on the rope energy regen, so you can get that juicy ult back up as quickly as possible. Now as far as the substats go, you want to be running either crit rate or crit damage here. Speed, attack percentage, and HP percentage or break effect, whatever one floats your boat more. If you need more HP, then run HP percentage here. It's really going to depend on your build. I would recommend 3+K HP on any build you can get for as far as like HP goes. So just make sure you're reaching like a 3K HP minimum. Now let's talk about our Foxian mommy Tingyun. On Tingyun, we're going to be running 4-piece Hackerspace. As far as her light cones are concerned, we're going to be running Dance Dance Dance. I do recommend this light cone just because it does help, especially if she's E2. Get anyone with attack boots that has at least like 105 speed. They'll basically be able to move 2 times a cycle, which is just super good. This is the best build that I recommend. If you don't have this though, Meshing Cogs is completely fine here as well. Hopping into that planner set, Fleet of the Ageless, Broken Keel, whatever one fits your circumstance more. If you need more HP, obviously Fleet of the Ageless. If you're good on HP, you can run Keel, get the extra crit damage bonus here. Or if you're running a Jing Yuan, you could run the new set as well to actually get that damage bonus to really help your Jing Yuan out if you're using her with him. Now as far as the main stats go here, we're going to be running HP or attack percentage on the body. On the feet, it's going to be speed. On the sphere, it's going to be HP or attack percentage, and on the rope's going to be energy regen rate. Now, the reason why I put HP or attack percentage on the body and sphere is you want to pick one. Either you run HP or attack on the body, or you run HP or attack on the sphere. So if you get HP on the body, then you want to run attack on the sphere, vice versa. Pretty sweet, pretty simple there. As far as the substats go, we're going to be running attack percentage, speed, HP or defense, and effect resistance. This is pretty standard across most of our units here. The ones that don't match up to that, I'll talk about here in a second. Now, topping into our sassy little Asta here. She's probably one of the easiest characters to build in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get her completely for free. Her Eidolons are absolutely amazing, and she is just really good attack bonuses and speed bonuses for the whole team. Now, hopping into her best in slot, that's gonna be a 4-piece hacker space. You want to be able to get speed for her and make her as fast as possible and give speed for the rest of the team whenever she uses her ultimate, which you can get up pretty fast by using what I think to be her best in slot light cone. Yes, not even but the battle isn't over, but Meshing Cogs. Meshing Cogs is absolutely amazing for it. It gives her extra energy back, and especially using this with an ERR rope, it's absolutely amazing here. Now, hopping into the planner set, just run a Keel or Ageless, whatever she needs more. She needs more HP, run Ageless. She wants more crit damage for the team or effect resistance, and you can run Keel. Yep, it's just as easy as that. Now, hopping into our main and subsets, now on the body, you want to be running either HP, attack, or defense percentage. Either one of these work here. On the feet, it's going to be speed. On the sphere, is going to be HP percent, attack percent, or defense percent here as well. And on the rope, it's going to be energy regen rope. Now, like I said, just alternate. Make sure she has 3k HP before actually full committing to something. So if you do need 2 main stats to be HP, then that's completely fine. But if you can get her to 3k HP, then you can maybe focus on something else. As far as the substats go, we're going to be using the exact same substats as Ting Yun: attack percentage, speed, HP percent, defense percent, or effect resistance. These are the substats you want to be aiming for your Asta. Now let's hop into our Bronya, the only 5-star Harmony character we have right now, or at least until Ruan Mei comes out. Her best in slot is going to be the 4-piece hacker space set. Her best light cone, obviously her signature light cone, but the battle isn't over. A good free-to-play option would be past and future, because she is the only one that can actually fully take use of this, considering the ally has to go right after her to get the bonus attack. She can actually take use of this the best. Her planner set is going to be Ageless or Keel, like I said before, depends on what you need there. As far as the main and subsets go, you want to be running crit damage for the body, speed for the boots, wind damage for the sphere, and ERR for the rope. ERR, yes, because obviously you want her ult back up as much as possible. On the body though, crit damage, her abilities scale off of her own crit damage, so you want to give her as much crit damage as possible. So let's go ahead and talk about the substats now with that in mind. So on the substats, you want to be focusing on getting as much crit damage, speed, attack percentage, and HP as possible. Now, I will say the top 2 there is going to be crit damage and speed. You want to be as fast as possible with as much crit damage as possible. Those are the 2 things that I would focus on there. Now, hopping into our final release character in the game, which is going to be Hannya, which I have not built Hannya because I'm recording this video before she actually comes out, but this is the set that I'm going to be running on my Hannya. And that's going to be a 4-piece hacker space set, obviously, because her whole kit revolves around her speed. The more speed she has, the more speed she's able to give to your allies. For the light cone, but the battle isn't over, but you can also run Meshing Cogs. I did bring up a pretty good point in my before you build video. If you can get her with Meshing Cogs, you can bring her ultimate to that 3-turn ult versus a 4-turn ult, which is super good there. As far as the planner set, it's going to be Ageless or Keel. For the main and substats, for the body, it's going to be HP, defense, or attack percentage here. For the feet, it's going to be speed. For the sphere, it's going to be HP percent, defense percent, or attack percent. And for the rope, it's going to be ERR here. Now, the ERR rope, obviously, because you want her ult back up as much as possible, so she's able to keep buffing that 1 DPS that you have on your team up as much as possible. Now, hopping into some of those subsets now, she's going to be the same as Ting Yun and like normal supports, I would say, which is going to be attack percentage, speed, HP percentage, and effect resistance. These are all pretty self-explanatory here. Easy clap there. Hannya is amazing. Now, let's talk about Ruan Mei before we get to the end of the video now, and what I think could be the best for her, just as a quick little breakdown. Now, I think her best in slot's probably going to be the 4-piece hacker space. Obviously, with her signature light cone, I think her signature light cone is going to be the best light cone you could run possibly on her. For the free-to-play light cone, maybe it's Meshing Cogs. That's what I would recommend, probably to get her ultimate back up as fast as possible. As far as her main stats go, I would recommend probably HP percent, defense, or attack percentage here. For the boots, are going to be speed. For the spear, is going to be HP percent, defense percent, or attack percentage. And for the rope, is probably just going to be energy regen right here. And for the substats, it's probably going to be the same as Asta, Ting Yun, and Hannya, which is going to be attack percentage, speed, HP percentage, and effect resistance. The reason I say this is because let's just assume that nothing in her kit scales off of any of her abilities, then you just want her to be kind of as tanky as possible, make her survive as much, make her go as much as possible, and make her get her ultimate back up as much as possible as well. These are just some things I recommend here. But yeah, that's really going to do it for today's video on how to build each and every one of these characters. Like I said, there will be playlists on the channel for all of these videos, as far as like the all build guides, and then as far as like the full in-depth build guides for singular characters, we'll have those on the channel as well. So subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. In the next few days, obviously, these videos are going to be very frequent because I'm in Japan right now. So yeah, if you have any feedback, leave them in the comments below. Maybe I'll get to them, maybe I won't. It just depends on what connection I have where I'm at. So have a good one, gamers. I will see you in the next one, and bye.